great time last week at the Follow the Money Summit in Fayetteville. It was great putting a lot of faces with names of clients we've had for years. And certainly the ones of you that weren't there, hopefully you'll make plans to go to the next one, probably next year. So anyway, it was great being there. There's not a lot going on in the precious metals market. It's gold sitting just right at 1,302, right where it started. I'm doing this on 5/30/18. Someone asked me to always say the date that I'm recording it, where it would mean more to them. So today is 5/30/18, goes around 1302, started the year at 1304. It's basically even for the year. Stock market's down a little bit, bond market's down a good bit, silver market's down a little bit. It's been a year of trying to find what's going to happen next. This budget deficit problem is finally getting people's attention, and it's growing astronomically as we've seen Trump raise the debt ceiling even higher than Obama on a one-time basis. But we're over 21 trillion now and just completely going faster. The interest on the debt is around 400 billion a year, and that just keeps being rolled over. We can't even pay for it. Nobody wants to buy our treasuries. We know that China and Japan control over 2.5 trillion of those treasuries. We know that Russia controls hundreds of billions of those treasuries. And really, when they're ready, they can send the US dollar off the cliff. And at that point, we would either have to hyperinflate or default on the debt. And certainly, you know, the most powerful country in the world is not going to default on the debt. They're just going to continue to lessen it through the inflation. So gold is sitting right with such a low down risk above mining cost, and silver at an incredibly low price compared to mining. These are two investments that have very little downside risk, and in my opinion will break out. We've seen a new cryptocurrency come online in South Africa that we're starting to see more of these coming online, and could be very important in the next movement up in gold and silver. As gold and silver, specifically gold, gets tied to some of these new cryptos. And now we're moving into the summer, and you really need to do your homework. We have the most incredible storage programs in the world. I mean, in the world. If you don't have our electronic storage brochures, because I can't say how low the rate is, that's the agreement I have with the depositories. So you'll have to call us to find out and have to become one of our customers at the storage facilities that we have in Canada, 2 in the US, and they're the most inexpensive, and then one in Singapore and Cayman Islands that are more expensive, but still, if you're going to store there, the lowest rates you can get anywhere. Because once again, we do not mark up storage, which is ludicrous to see all these companies charging you, plus you got to pay the storage fee, plus pay them just because they sold it to you up front. I mean, that makes no sense. But if you're stored anywhere else, you need to call us. You need to request our electronic brochures, and we'll send them to you immediately on that. You can contact us at 800-247-2812. That's 800-247-2812. And if you're looking at a self-directed precious metals IRA, we can help you there too by getting the custodians. We can function as your broker and your representative, but you have to have another custodian. But that's fairly easy to do. And if you'll call and talk to Dan or Kathleen or myself, we can help you do that, because I can tell you right now, with the stock market where it is, I'm not saying it can't go higher or won't go higher, but I am saying it's selling at incredible price-earnings ratios, which I just see a lot of these companies have no possible way to hold. There may be others that have room for appreciation. But anyway, it's a great time to evaluate, because we know historically these markets move in the fall, and last year they started moving in July. And I think we could see that earlier this year just because of the cryptocurrencies in development. So anyway, have any questions about the storage programs? And also, we are talking about U.S. gold again, the old $20 gold pieces. I talked about that at the Follow the Money Summit last week. The premiums have come down so much, and I was exactly right on this. But now they're intriguing when you can buy U.S. gold about less than 1% higher than 1 ounce gold equals. So if you want to talk to us about that, we'll talk to you about that too. With this week's Precious Metals Market Update, this is Tom Cloud signing out.